Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing another story time. I know I've kind of been mixing things up, but I just kind of want to do a little bit of different things. Of course, I don't want to just keep doing the same thing, like just story times. You know, I have a lot to offer to you guys, and of course to my channel. So I also want to I like to make things up and do different things or whatever. So today, of course, it's going to be another story time. I know last time I did a reaction, but this is just going to be a quick little story time. It's not going to be long, actually, because this is just my experience of being at a restaurant at Red Lobster, and I was actually young. And I actually don't like really going to Red Lobster anymore. I haven't been to Red Lobster in years since this incident happened, because it's just, honestly, it's just been too much going on and a lot of PTSD, a lot of stuff I don't have time for anymore. I'm sorry. But before we get into this story time, please make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel, and please make sure that you like the video, because it helps a lot. Whether you believe it or not, it really helps, especially with me just starting out as a new channel. I really would appreciate it. Just make sure that you like or subscribe. Even if you don't subscribe, just make sure that you like the video. So I appreciate that very much. My social links are linked down below, but I believe I do have to update my social links, and I'm gonna be getting a new banner for my channel soon. So all that stuff is gonna be updated so you guys can keep up with me. And if you do subscribe to my channel, you'll be notified on all the updates and everything, all notifications on any new videos or anything that I make for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so this is just a little quick little thing, and this I'm laughing because I was thinking about it, because the crazy thing is I wanted to tell another video, but I could not remember what the video was that I wanted to tell you guys. And it was a short video also. But I couldn't remember it. I could not remember it. And I thought about this before the whole Red Lobster incident. But without, you know, I'm just going to turn the Red Lobster incident. Maybe I'll remember it like another day or so, whatever. So, yeah, pretty much this is the story about the time, probably the first time. This is actually, yeah, this is the first time I went to Red Lobster, and this is the last time I went to, well, wait a minute. Did we go to Red Lobster another time? I think we did. I only remember going once, but whatever. I was a little kid. I was still like in like middle school, whatever. I don't even think I was in high school. Yeah, I was in middle school. And, you know, my older brother, he was living with all my older siblings, and all of us were all living together with my mom and whatever. And my older brother got this job where he was making pretty good money. And, you know, he wanted to start treating us. He wanted to start taking us out to eat. At least every Monday. Every Monday, I believe that's when he got paid, was every Monday, whatever. So he wanted to take us out to eat. So he would take us to different restaurants every like week, every Monday or whatever. So it was really good for us. We was like, oh my goodness, like, okay, like, you know, you want to treat your family like you want to treat your siblings, like, cool. So you know, it was something different every week. So this week he decided to take us to Red Lobster. And I don't think, yeah, we had never been to Red Lobster before. Well, at least I don't think. Maybe my mom, she did a couple different things. So I don't know. My sisters or whatever, you never know. But I'm pretty sure this was all our first time being to Red Lobster. So, you know, we get to Red Lobster, we get ready and everything. And it was pretty packed that night, as I believe. It was, actually, considering everything that happened. But, you know, we get seated or whatever, and, you know, we place our order, we tell them what we want. I believe the rest of my family, they had just wanted lobsters, and I decided to get, like, for some reason, I'm a huge pizza fan. I'm just a huge Italian fan. I love Italian food, whether it's ravioli, spaghetti, pizza, lasagna, pretty much anything. I just love Italian food, and I love pizza just in general. It's my favorite food. So I decided to get the lobster pizza. And everybody else, I guess they got like lobster, or they got little other stuff or whatever. I guess they wanted lobster. They just wanted to try something different. And so, believe it or not, we were waiting for a while. And my dinner actually, my plate actually came first. The lobster pizza actually came first. And, I ate it, and I was just biting into it, and I was just like, this tastes freaking disgusting. It tastes so bad. Like, and I've had lobster before, because I've had like seafood boils and stuff like that. I've had lobster. It was disgusting. And when I've actually tried lobster for the first time, I was like, what is all the hype with lobster? I don't get it. It's horrible. It's bad. It's so bad. So when I tried the lobster pizza, me being a big fan of pizza, I'm thinking it's gonna be like, oh, like, no, it was bad. It was bad. I hope they discontinue that, because I'm sorry, no offense to Red Lobster, but that was not it. It was not it at all. Don't ever try it. If you ever go to Red Lobster, no, no, no. So I was really irritated. I was very disappointed, and I was annoyed. So my siblings and everything, they agreed. They offered to give me some of their lobster. They was just like, oh, well, you can have some of my lobster, and then, like, Courtney, like, it's not a big deal, whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, dang, I felt bad because my brother was paying for the lobster piece and stuff like that. But they offered to give me some of their lobster and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, cool, like, perfect, whatever. So I'm waiting for the food, because my food is trash. So it's out the window. I don't want it. I'm waiting for that lobster. I'm waiting for their food and stuff to come out. So we start waiting for a while. I mean, hours. First it's like 30 minutes go past, then an hour go past, then an hour and 30 minutes go past, then 2 hours go past. It's like almost 3 hours go past. We're waiting for this food, and it's like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. But it was really packed. Don't mind you. I can understand. It's like, I'm annoyed, I'm irritated, but my little mind, my 10, 11-year-old, 12-year-old mind didn't understand that it's really packed in this restaurant. It's a lot of people in here. They gotta they gotta cater to a lot of people. It's a lot of people in that kitchen. It's a lot going on or whatever. But me being young, I'm kind of annoyed, disappointed. It's still salty that this lobster pizza tastes like crap. So so I was really annoyed or whatever. So I'm waiting on their food. I'm trying to get some of their lobster. So we're waiting for like over 2 hours for our food, and I was like, this is really crazy. Like, for all of this, we could have went to, I would have been okay with McDonald's or Subway or like Wendy's or something. Like, something would have been better than this, because this is just too much going on. So after a few hours passed, we're waiting and everything. I'm sure we're probably not the only ones waiting for our food. Before you know it, a waitress actually comes out, and she comes out with a plate of lobster, and I think it had about like 2, 3, maybe even 4 lobsters on the plate, and I believe it went to my older sister Ivy. And they put it on the table and was like, here's your lobster, whatever. They finally start bringing out the food, and I was just like, yes, I'm about to get that. I was like, yes. So after that, as soon as she put the plate down, bro, like, I was so irritated. Oh, my freaking earring fell off. Whatever. I put it on as I talk. But as soon as she put the plate down, bro, hold on real quick. I'm sorry. This is taking forever. When you got nails on, it takes a little bit longer. So put your earrings on. Wow, this is see, this is why I don't like wearing nails, because it takes forever. Okay, got it. Cool. All right. Soon as the waitress put the plate of lobster in front of us, in front of my older sister, in front of my sister, she was like, "Here you go. Here's your lobster, whatever." Tell me why another waitress from the kitchen, she run out the kitchen talking about. She run out the kitchen talking about, "It's a fire, it's a fire, oh my God." And I'm looking, you know, me being nosy, I'm gonna look through that kitchen or whatever and see what's going on. And I can see like it's a fire from the stove. It don't look huge or whatever, but I can see the fire from the, like this, you know, like the little kitchen area, the little stove where they cook the food and stuff like that. So I was just like, wait, like, I mean, it's not that big of a fire, but I was just like, it gotta be serious for her to be screaming and hollering like that. So I was just, you know, I'm too busy paying attention to the kitchen and to what's going on and to the waitress and what's going on, because she's running out screaming like this, an emergency. Bro, everybody just got up and started running and acting a fool. And I was just like, what? Like, oh, and I'm paying attention to everybody and what's going on. I look at the table, I'm looking around. Tell me why all my siblings, my mom, everybody's gone. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. You would have. And I hate telling this story because it's not funny, because it really pisses me off. Like, it's two things that pisses me off, like, for real. So it's like all about, everybody is, just forget my siblings, my mom too, she left, they all gone. Like Ivy, Alex, Winnie, Aaliyah, my mom, they're all gone. They all gone. They gone. I was just looking like, wait a minute, where did everybody go at? So now I'm getting up, I'm trying to run, I'm in the crowd, and believe it or not, like, I'm trying to come off funny or whatever, but this is literally how it was. All of the white or Caucasian people, they were the only people left in the restaurant with me. So we were all in a group, like it was like a crowd or whatever of people, and we were all trying to get out of the building. And so we ran to the back. The dude pushed the you know, the door or whatever, and he was like, this you know, this door is not gonna go, whatever. It's an emergency exit, but it's not opening. We gotta run to the front. So everybody's running to the front. I'm running to the front with the, you know, the crowd of people, whatever, and we finally get outside or whatever. So I'm running out, and everybody's just running crazy like a chicken with their head cut off. And I finally, you know, catch up to where my mom and my siblings are, and I'm just looking at them like, you really left me? Like, you was really gonna leave me in there? Like, what if the place caught on fire? Like, you weren't gonna think like, I'm just tired of this earring, I don't even care at this point. It was just like, you was really gonna leave me? Like, you ain't even care. Y'all was just standing around like, yeah, like, you know, that's crazy. Like, it's a fire or whatever. You weren't even thinking like, and I don't think I had this phone at this time. Like, you know, I grew up like middle class or whatever, and my mom ain't have a, you know, she was working a good job, but she had like 5 kids or whatever. She didn't have enough money to be having us getting all these phones and stuff. So I ain't have no phone that she could call. So if I would have got trapped in there, that just would have been what it was. I was just like, you know, you wasn't thinking about running back in there or seeing if I was okay, asking anybody. I don't see no firefighters. It's like, wow. I was just looking at them like, and they were just looking like nothing happened. I was just like, that's a black family for you. That's a black family for you. I tell you, oh my goodness. And as I get out, I'm just looking at the restaurant, the Red Lobster, and I can see smoke coming from the the restaurant or whatever. And I was just like, this is beyond insane. I've never, you know, I know things happen. I've never dealt with anything like this. And to be honest, I don't know how severe the fire was, but I don't know. Looking back, like, I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to say it wasn't that big of a deal because I only got a peek from the, you know, looking into the kitchen when she opened the door. Because she kind of opened it up, you know, a little bit, but she didn't open it too much. But I was just like, this is crazy. And it's, you know, we've been waiting hours for our food. You know, my food was trash, so I'm low-key still salty. And, you know, they placed some of the food, at least a part of it, from, you know, my sister in front of us. And then before, you know, as soon as they placed it in front of us, boom, a woman come out the kitchen is on fire. It's just, come on. And then, you know what's worse? After we all got together and everything, we ended up having to get Subway. And it was like going on 12 o'clock. It was like midnight. And I don't think Subway actually stays open that late out in West Virginia or Hagerstown. I don't believe they do that. But it's kind of different. I feel like it's different locations, different places, different times or whatever. But back then, at this time, they was open. And it was like going on midnight. We were there for a while. I don't remember how long we were there, but we had to have been there like 7:30, 8 o'clock maybe at Red Lobster. So with all the events that took place or whatever and everything, it lines up. It was pretty much either going on 12 midnight or it was already midnight. But we ended up having to get Subway. And that was it. Which I wasn't complaining because you know, at the end of the day, food is food. And we didn't have to end up paying anyway. So I feel like that was a win-win. Like at least my brother didn't have to end up paying. Alex didn't have to end up paying or whatever. But at least I don't think he did. Shoot, I wouldn't be paying. I'm paying for food and ain't nothing coming out. I'm paying for nothing. So I would think he didn't have to pay for it. But yeah, we just pretty much ended up having to get Subway, and that was it. So yeah, it was a bust, you know, and it was also a school night, so it's really annoying. Like, we up all the time. We got to get up early in the morning where we only have a few hours to sleep. It was a lot. It was definitely a lot, but it was interesting. It was an interesting night. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, I'm low-key still salty to this day. I'm very, very salty. Very salty. That lobster pizza was trash. I didn't even get a lick, a taste, a pinch of that lobster. My siblings and my mother left me in the restaurant, excuse me, to fend for myself. They just out there waiting for me to get out there. It's like they're not even concerned. Like, where's Courtney at? What's going on? It's just like, and you know, as much as I don't complain, I love Subway as much as the next person, but wasn't my first option. It wasn't my first option. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just like probably one of the most saltiest nights of my life. And I've had a lot of salty nights, you know, or salty days, actually. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this story time, whatever. That was just a little quick story time from my little childhood. I believe I was probably like around 9 to 12 years old, maybe even 13. But I was definitely young, and it definitely traumatized me a little bit. I don't like going to Red Lobster more. As soon as I see a Red Lobster, it's like, I haven't seen a Red Lobster in a while. Even being in West Virginia, whatever, in Hagerstown, I have not seen a Red Lobster yet. There are probably some out there, but I just haven't seen them. It's probably going to take me a while to get used to being at a Red Lobster, but I'm just not interested in it right now. Too much. and I gotta be around people I can trust, that I know that's not gonna leave me in the restaurant, you know, while it's setting on fire, you know. So I ain't got time for that. That's why I don't be around people. That's why I don't hang around people. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it or whatever. Just something quick and something short or whatever to give you guys. I will be uploading another video. I'm going to be doing another reaction video, so stay tuned for that. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel so you can be updated on all my posts, all my updates, and you know, any new videos that I make online, and also my TikToks too. I'm gonna start doing my TikToks, uploading those up onto there. So that is pretty much it. I hope you guys are having a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week, actually. And I hope you just, you know, keep thriving, keep progressing in everything that you're doing. Because of course, you know, of course I want to do the same thing, but of course I want that for all of you guys. Of course, it's not just about me, it's about all of you out there. So, yep, that's pretty much it. So, bye-bye. Mwah.